All right, hey guys, it is Sunday, July 31st, 2022. Looking at crude oil. Uh, I really don't have an edge. I haven't been trading much. I've made a few attempts in this messy nastiness, but I really don't feel like I have an edge. So, quite simply put, if this is really bottomed here and it's forming some kind of a overlapping impulse of some, what is this? It's overlapping like crazy. But price is king. So it made a higher high, came back down. So if this can get above this, what I'm saying is these green fibs right here. But the problem is, and I remember this from earlier this year, is when we did have the low back at like, as I recall, it was something in the low 60s, and the structure off of that low was very overlapping and a lot of three wave moves. So it had folks thinking it was a B wave and that we were going to get one more low, and we didn't. So here we are again with just purely based on where this is. Yeah, that could be a bottom, sure. But I know Elliott Wave is very much into the structure of things, and this structure, you could argue, is moving in threes. One, two, three. This whole thing could be one, two, three. All the subwaves look like they're moving in threes. So couldn't this be a corrective bounce? Yeah, but price is king. So look, it came up, it poked above the pivot, it came back. If this can just keep being constructive, then these green fibs, for if this wants to do like some kind of a 1 2 and this is a 3, then maybe it makes it all the way up to like 111. And then you get another measure for a wave 4, and then you get a legit wave 2. Maybe the structure will clear up because it certainly isn't clear. I'm not even going to get into the micro because it's just a big giant mess. Also, I hardly ever look at USO, but I had forgotten that I created this USO chart quite a while back, and then I just kind of put on a few measurements here. So USO almost is a little clearer. Like if this just completed 5 up, then if it could hold, let's just say it held the 618 as a wave 2. Let's say this really is a wave 1, and let's say it comes back and it holds, just speculating and say maybe it holds a 618 at 73.52, and then if it can get above this pivot, well, then these fibs would be in play, and that's kind of interesting because that lines up very well with, well, I don't want to say too much if you're watching this video from YouTube, because I don't want to, I got to be fair to the guys at ElliottWaveTrader.net. And by the way, if you are watching this video from YouTube and you're interested in Elliott Wave, the only place you need to be is ElliottWaveTrader.net. But let's just say that, my little amateur measurements right here kind of make sense with the professional analysts that speculate as well that this could be an area. Now, these green fibs have been on this chart for a long time, so they're probably not totally accurate, but because they were really based on what was happening over here. But I leave them on there because price has memory, and so often price interacts with a similar zone, even though contextually, maybe this is not so relevant. But these blue fibs are absolutely relevant, and there's some confluence here. So, maybe this has bottomed. There was a nice divergence on this is a 144-minute chart of USO. So, nice positive divergence. Maybe that really is a bottom. It's moving up. It's also kind of ugly and overlapping and unreliable, but whatever. Price is king. So, the way I'm thinking is if it gets too much below here and if it looks impulsive on the subwaves, then maybe we need to come down into here. If it can hold generally somewhere here and then can build another impulse of some type and get above this blue zone, then maybe there's a chance that, it follows some pinball and gets up to here. Who knows? But the ingredients are here more so for me anyway on looking at the USO than it is on the crude oil futures chart. The futures is just really difficult. Anyway, good luck. I'm flat. I'm not taking too many trades these days. I'm just I'd rather take a trade at an extreme, and not take heat. I'm not into taking heat. I like to take very small amounts of heat when I take an entry. Anyway, that's all I got. Good luck. See you guys.